guys, welcome to DIY UK. All right, today is a bit of a moan day, really, to be honest with you. I'll just explain to you what we're doing or what we have done in our van. Nothing much, nothing major. We just bought a new couple of bits and pieces, spent all our hard-earned cash on that, and but then this thing is not really up to what it's supposed to be. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have had any issues with, I'm talking about MILWAUKEE Packout. So if you have any issues with MILWAUKEE Packout, I haven't got a problem with MILWAUKEE Packout. I use the tools, I use all their bits and pieces. I think it's fine. But this new Packout system, I have developed, it has, for me personally, it's developed a flaw. So I've noticed a small problem with it, which is a bit annoying. You can probably get around it, but you know, us tradesmen, you know, you just want to be in and out of your van. You want to be faffing around with moving this and moving that. So I'll just explain to you, flip the camera around, explain to you what the flaws I've had, and I'm going to be contacting MILWAUKEE about this because I'm not very happy with it after spending so much money on all the bits and pieces. So I'll flip the camera around and then I'll explain to you exactly what issues I'm having. Right, it's a simple one. Here we go. Nice Packout system. As you can see, my van is a bit messy. I was just finished a job and I couldn't bloody, you know, finish everything off. But so here we have Packouts all in here. Okay, so these Packouts in here house all my basically tools, not all my most expensive tools, just your everyday tools, circular saws, blah blah, you know, that sort of stuff. Okay, so we just keep everything in there, extension leads, whatever it is, we keep in there, everybody's different. So that's the top one, MILWAUKEE crate. It's okay, brilliant. But here now, I used to have this unit turned around like that, but I do find it, because I'm suffering from bad back at the moment, so I do find it hard to sort of lean in and pull the drawers out, you know, pull the drawers out and stuff like that, leaning them out, climbing in my van. So I thought I'll just put it here so it's easily accessible. Now, the first issue I have is when there's a bit of weight on this here, this tends to jam. So it might open all right now. Yeah, it opens all right, but it does tend to jam. That's number one. That's not a big problem. So close it like that. Now the second one is MILWAUKEE Packout bag, brand new, just bought this. Okay, I think they call it electrician's bag, 11.5 inch. Pull it forward, not a problem. I'm just going to try and do this with one hand and see. Christ, that's the thing. While you're recording, I'm going to just put it down for a minute and see. All right, so. Right. Okay, popped it forward, lift it out. Right, okay, so that's a Packout system. Right, all good. Opens up screws as we need them. Yeah, just going in your van. Listen, gonna get some screws out, help myself to a couple of screws, blah blah blah. Bosh, close them up, no problem at all. Other bits and pieces in here, that's fine. Okay, so Packout, put the Packout on here. Yeah, lock it in. Come to open this one. Can't open it. Everything starts falling out. Some up starts falling out, all this bits and pieces. Now they've given you a pocket to put these stuff in. Well, even if I just put one of these in here. Let me see if I can open it. Nope. Yeah, see? Oh good, can't close it. There. Absolutely useless. So what is the point of this? I just don't understand. Not so really, you have to unclick this again. And it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. After so much money you spent on this, it's just no good, really. But useless. So you have to unclick this again. Just see, I'm going to try and put this, I'm going to just hold this for a minute and see how that do. Right, unclick that again, that one, close this, now put that back in its place and lock it back in its place. Now that's my only gripe. You know, I want it as it is. I don't want this on top of there because I'm going to have to take my bag off to get to this. So I'm thinking, all right, not every time we use our bag to go, you know, if we're doing a job, we know what we're doing. You know, sometimes it's not necessary to have your bag out. So yeah, so we just wanted, let me just go and get some screws, blah blah, you know. So I can take it out like that, it's not a problem, but putting it back is, you know, lifting up the lid. Sometimes you just want 2 or 3 screws. I'll just grab 2 or 3 screws. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's rubbish for me personally. So that's it. If you had any problems with that, just let me know. I mean, you know, sometimes the only downfall is that when you've got, like, if you've got this one in here, let me just show you this one in here. If you've got these boxes in here, like this one and that one, you want to lift up the lids and get something, it's difficult. You have to take everything off. And you know, I was watching that shadow foam guy the other day on YouTube, and he was on something, like, he went to a show in Germany, and they had, I think it was, I don't know, I might be wrong, it's called, is it Kubrick or something like that? A really good very good what do you call it, storage setup for your van. So yeah, I think it was really good, Kubrick, because there was nothing in your way. You know, the same system. Hilti has got one as well. Hilti has got a new system out. It's not out until October. Robin Clever is a YouTuber, very famous YouTuber, and he swears by Hilti. I like Hilti. I've never used it, but just looking at it, it looks really good. But it's more high end, a bit like Festool. But yeah, they have bits and pieces what they use, and their one is pretty good. They just have a one-click system, and it opens. This one, unfortunately, yeah, it's a little bit fiddly, you know. I don't want to start de-racking everything, and you know, I just want to be able, as you know, guys, girls, you just want to be able to go in your van or your car or whatever. You just want to be able to reach for what you want to reach. You know, sometimes jobs are small. Sometimes you just want to go in there for a couple of hours and do what you. Sometimes the jobs are big. You know, they're 1 month refurbishment jobs, so you just, you know, it's all right. And I had another problem with this one the other day. We stacked them up and started to wheel them out. The blaster thing was so heavy that it was crushing my hands. The back of the handle was really squeezing my hand. It was impossible. Now, whether I overloaded it, I don't know. I might have possibly overloaded it. I haven't got a clue. But overloading it would mean the boxes like these going past the handle height. So it wasn't. The boxes was here and the handle height was here. So I had plenty of room to grab it, tilt it down. But yeah, the thing was like, flipping out. I don't know what the weight of this was. This couldn't have been more than 60 kg maybe. So I'm not sure what their weight was on Milwaukee. I think the Milwaukee weight must be about 100 kg or something like that, or 90 kg. I might be wrong, it might be 60, I don't know. So these kind of things I'm not sure about because I didn't really read into it. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you've had any issues with Milwaukee or whatever, if you like them. I mean, I do like it, I don't have a problem with it. So let me know how you get on, and let me know what you think of your packouts and stuff like that. It'd be good to know. Thanks very much indeed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And you know, we've got some people watching our videos, but they're not actually subscribing. Even if you don't, just give us a thumbs up. So like, it helps. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.
Yeah.